Girl, wind up your body and feel up yourself. Feel up yourself, girl, feel up yourself. Wind up your body and feel up yourself. Cause regular sex is good for your health.
Yo, we do myself them from heart in a dog. Life sweet, coming over. Memories in the past, man. I feel replace my tears in the past. When I wake up, I say, one, 25 years right now. And you want the word poverty. Poverty does suck out every pussy man.
This video is about a brand new viral artist taking the place of Jahshii. Well, we have seen crazy stuff been happening over the last maybe a few weeks or so with this young artist. After he arrived on the program with Winford, then we see a lot of controversial stuff that was being said, and then all of a sudden he's become the new viral. Every vlogger is talking about Jahshii. Well, this is my first vlog I've been watching, well, not very closely, but I've been seeing all these things transpiring, where I see that he was endorsed by Bounty Killer in a brand new song, and when we look again, we see him dashing out 50 grand. I don't think nothing is wrong with that, what he was doing. Maybe I think that stuff is wrong with the fact that he was saying the stuff that he was saying on the not Winford, that Anthony Miller guy that don't like anybody. The way or you see Anthony Miller talk, he don't like anybody. And if I made a mistake and said Winford before, fuck it, who gives a heck? That Anthony Miller chap. And he said a lot of stuff. People was wondering, including Anthony Miller, is he under the influence of alcoholic beverages? I would say I don't know. I don't know the young man. I don't know how he acts or how he speaks when he is intoxicated or when he is a normal chap. From what we have seen, when he said that Bounty Killer would give him a feature immediately, that was true. Bounty Killer did that feature with him. I have not heard the song properly as yet. I am waiting on that song to be heard properly headed, meant. Now we have seen recently on Christmas Eve in the Grand Market scene, where Jahshii was performing somewhere in Clarendon, I heard. And he was removed from the stage and to incarceratedment. Now, one has to prepare for this kind of stuff when one says one stuff about the relevant authorities. Now, if you want to be a target in the world, violate the powers that be. And the powers that be have been taking it like they have been violated by being called corrupt and all the other words them. Maybe he is telling the truth that they are corrupted meant. We've seen with the new fact that there was a relevant authority person that has been arrested recently in trying to out 3 ladies down in the one different part of the country. Now, when we see Jahshii get taken off a stage and incarcerated the other day, all of us feel away because we know how it is. We are men and we are not millionaire men, so we know how people from the poorer part of society, how they face a harsh judgment, especially with what Jahshii has said on the interview. He has put himself into a situation where he didn't have to put himself into. Sometime when you are getting these interviews, you know what you would like to really want to say, but you don't say them. Because you know what? Some people say the truth should be spoken. When you have a so-called enemy, this is an analogy. If you have a so-called enemy, and that enemy is more powerful than you, and could snap you out like that, you know what you do? You don't tell the enemy that, I hate you. You are my enemy. I think you are the worst thing in the world. No, you don't do that to your enemy, because that enemy is more powerful than you, and that enemy could either snap you out like that or conspire or inspire or conspire or some one of those spire words and F your shit up. Yeah, we admit that Jahshii is a young man and young people of hot head. And young people with their hot head, they say stuff with their hot head and more time faced at the consequence meant. Now, we're not agreeing over here on the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. You don't have to share, but subscribe and like. Yes, we're not endorsing any foolishness, but I'm saying in life, when you are not the alpha, you don't put yourself in bait up situation. I've got a few enemies out here that they see me as their enemy. I don't see them as my enemy. I trick them. All of my enemies, I trick them. I make them think that everything is all right. But it's not enemies to take a life. It's enemies maybe in the music. So I poke them when I get the chance, intelligently. You know what I mean? I poke out one of the eye neatly, metaphorically. That is, when I get it, the chance it. However, we have seen Jahshii incarcerated right now. I don't know if he's thinking back on what he said and the whole last 2 to 3 weeks. If he think that he is to be blamed and what is happening to him. Now, there's many strategies to get through life, and pointing out your enemies when you are nearly under their thumb, it's not a good thing to do. One should just try to be hypocritical, be a hypocrite. Say what you need to say to get through. Don't act like you're too wise out here. If you act like you're too wise out here, that game boils down to shit. Believe me, that game boils down to shit. There's strategies. There's ways to get around. I have a lot of beliefs. Well, not a belief. I know a lot of stuff. And sometimes I do used to get myself in trouble by saying exactly to more powerful people in the industry than myself, and I have learned the hard way a lot of times. And I have done things the Chikini ways and get away with it a lot of times. But when I go raw and say exactly what I want to say, those who are more powerful than me, that team up, because me personally, a lot of meetings has been held or held on my name in the dancehall industry in the United Kingdom. I'm one of the most outspoken one. I'm an older Jahshii, to tell you the truth. I speak my mind and I pay the penalty and the price. Now I accept that because I wanted to speak my mind. I don't take back none of my talk them, but I take the consequences of speaking my mind. I'm not saying that he is not taking the consequences of speaking his mind, but really and truly, it's the fact that I don't give a fuck if I make it in the music business or not. Now, if you give a fuck, there is a procedure. No, I will swear, I don't swear on my family life, or I will swear on mine's. I don't give a fuck if I make it in the music business or not. I am an artist, an actor, a selector, a radio presenter. I do all things entertainment. Give me the microphone and that's me. So whether I be earning a regular bread off of this music, it will not stop me from having fun with music. I told them I have gray hair on my face now, so I don't intend to be, I'm here try bust me. No, that's past. I'm having fun and living my life and enjoying, full joying music. I cannot stop doing music now because I am 74 years old. I have to keep doing what I was doing when I was 25, 30, 40, 50. I have to continue. I cannot just pick up something else and say, you know what, now I'm going to be a hat maker. No. I am an entertainer. That is what is marked in my passport. So I will continue to do what I do. However, what I am saying is, to any artist or entertainer out there, if you want to make it in this music entertainment business, you have to be careful on who for toe you step on. If you step on anybody toe, it not gonna work for you. Ask all I selected them in England, we whole meeting, and all I artists them in England, we whole meeting for my name. No, all know me no know what has been said in the meetings them when they hold for my name. But only thing I know, that lots of word has come back that meetings has been held on my name, and whether or not they want me in the music industry or not. If you notice, if you go and dance and I'm there, you never hear the selector say, big up the horny pastor. No one say my name. People in the industry, I should say, no one say my name. Maybe Bagger British will shout out my name and a few others. But if you play a dance hall, the meeting hold say, don't mention any pastor name. No big ups, no reference, no nothing. But because my voice is big on the radio, I can say my own name. That is what keeps me alive and relevant in this music business. If there is an event and I am there, anybody who hold the mic, whether I'm in the light or in the darkness, they will see me outside the club and they will hail me, or inside the club. But when they have the microphone, they will not say my name. So Jahshii, and to every other artist in the world, if you want to make it in the music business, please don't say everything that you want to say, because the powers that be will target you.
Wind up your body and feel up yourself. Feel up yourself, girl, feel up yourself. Wind up your body and feel up yourself. Cause regular sex is good for you.